Hey guys, so today's video is going to be my eyebrow routine, and I have been promising that I was going to do this video for a very long time. And honestly, I didn't really want to do this video at first just because I feel like my eyebrow routine is so incredibly basic that this video might bore you to death. But it was requested a ton, so I'm gonna do it anyway. Which is why I have one eyebrow done and one not so done. Now before I start showing you the actual process I go through, I do want to mention a couple of things. I'm going to be showing you how I pluck my eyebrows and how I cut them so that they can stay this shape, and then how I fill them in and stuff like that. I actually didn't shape my eyebrows myself. I went to the salon and got them shaped because my eyebrows were very scary before I started going to a salon. I had like an arch, like a ridiculous arch. I had like a lot of hair at the top, and I just didn't want to mess with that myself, so I went to a salon and got them done at a salon. And honestly, the reason why I just started doing it myself is because I no longer live in Miami, and the woman who does my eyebrows lives in Miami. The salon is in Miami. So basically what I've been doing is just maintaining the shape that she created, which is what I'm going to be showing you in this video. I haven't gotten my eyebrows done professionally, like at the salon, since January. So it's gonna be almost a year that I got them done. Wow, I haven't been to Miami since January. By the way, I know there's a bunch of girls who watch my videos that are from Miami, and if you want to get your eyebrows done amazingly well, I suggest going to the Dragonfly Spa in Miami Lakes. She does a phenomenal job on eyebrows. I cannot stress it enough. That is the best place to go get your eyebrows done if you live in that area. Like, she's an angel. She really is. That woman is an angel. But yeah, I just quickly wanted to mention that in this video because they're pretty much already shaped the way I want them to. I just kind of trim them and cut them and keep them looking as nice as I possibly can. I know that you can buy stencils that you just put on your eyebrow and then you trim around it. I recommend doing that if you don't want to go to a salon. They have the Anastasia stencils that are really good, and I know that Too Faced has like an eyebrow kit that's really good, and so does Sigma, and they come with stencils. So you can try using stencils if the shape of your eyebrow is just not framing your face very well, or you just don't like the shape of your eyebrows. So yeah, now that I've blabbed on for about half an hour, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on my eyebrow routine. Okay, so I always start by plucking my eyebrows first. All the little hairs just start to grow here and on top. You know what I'm talking about. So the, what would you call this? Tweezer. The tweezer I use is the one from Revlon. I've purchased this one multiple times. It's my favorite one to just get at the drugstore. I know that Tweezer Man is really good. I don't know if they sell that at the drugstore, but I actually prefer the Revlon one. I don't know what it is, but I feel like it grips my hairs a lot better than any other tweezer I've ever used. So I use the Revlon one, and basically I just start plucking all the hairs that are growing under here and the ones that are growing on top as well. Anyway, I don't recommend plucking the outside of your eyebrows unless you absolutely want to. I just think that short eyebrows they just don't look good on me. So I keep the length. I always keep the length on my eyebrows no matter what. So anyway, after I do that, I go and I trim the hairs because my eyebrows grow very fast. So it gets really bushy really quickly. So I go and I trim them. I don't do this very often. I do this probably like once every 2 weeks, maybe every 10 days, around there. I don't know. I do pluck them pretty often, like every 2 days I pluck them just to maintain the shape. So yeah, the scissors that I use to trim my hair are also from Revlon. These are eyebrow scissors. They're specifically for cutting the hairs on your eyebrows. I love these Revlon ones. I just really like the Revlon eyebrow products, apparently. These scissors came in a little package with a spoolie like this. These two came together. I got it at Target and these are awesome. I don't use this spoolie for my eyebrows just because I use the spoolie on my brow wiz for my eyebrows. I actually use this to comb out my mascara sometimes, but I'm just letting you know that it does come with a spoolie and the spoolie does work perfectly fine. So after I pluck them, I just take my spoolie and I brush the hairs up. And you look a little crazy at first, but that is just the easiest way to cut them. By the way, excuse my eyebrow, I just want to add a little disclaimer just in case somebody mentioned something. I do recommend going to a salon if you want to get your eyebrows done professionally and nicely, but I really don't trust many people with my eyebrows, so I try to do it myself. If you're someone who does eyebrows, you're probably looking at me right now like, girl, that is not how you're supposed to do it. But this is the way, like I said, that works for me. I told you it's a weird way, but this is how I do them. So I just wanted to add that little disclaimer, you know, just in case. So anyway, once I brush my hairs up, I just take my little eyebrow scissors and I cut the hairs that are standing up at the top, the ones that are just too long. I cut those and I do this as careful as possible because you don't want to cut your eyebrow off. Okay, so now I just fill them in. I know a lot of people don't like to trim their eyebrows. They just kind of put them in place and then just use like a brow gel or like a wax, but I don't use those things because I feel like I don't need to since I trim them. The eyebrow brush I use is just this angled brush from Coastal Scents. It's like their big angled brush. And I use a MAC eyeshadow called Cork to fill them in. This is like a warmer brown color just because I feel like it matches my hair pretty well, so I always use this. I did actually use the Anastasia Brow Wiz all the time, and I absolutely love this, but I do like using powder just a little bit more, but I definitely recommend the Anastasia Brow Wiz if you're not into using powders, if you like more of like a pencil. Oh, and by the way, I don't like very strong, bold looking eyebrows. A couple people have commented on my videos telling me that I need to fill them in more, but I personally don't like the strong brow look. I like it just how I do it. That's how I like it. So I start out at the bottom right here and basically just follow the shape. And drag it up. And then I do the top part right here. And then when I do like the tail, I know it's not called a tail, but this half of my eyebrow, I just add a little bit more product. And for the front part of my eyebrow, I like it to be very blown out, kind of like if it fades in the front. So I just take it like this. I don't add any additional powder. And I just kind of blend everything just so that it could look a little blown out and faded. Like that. I just don't like a very harsh, like square at the front. So now it looks a little bit too intense. I just take my little spoolie and brush it and make it look a little bit more natural. Okay guys, so that's it. This was my eyebrow routine. This routine isn't for everybody, and it's just basically about personal preference, how you like to fill in your eyebrows, how you like to shape them. This is the way that I like my eyebrows, just my personal way of doing it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching guys, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.